Hey, my courageous Cancers. Welcome to the weekend energy reading for Cancer. This is just a general weekend energy reading. So if it resonates with you, take what resonates. If it doesn't, toss it and maybe check out one of the other channels. Woo, that might have an affiliation with you or your signs. And we will be taking these however they come, so we won't be doing reversals since this is not a full reading, just a general weekend energy reading. So I hope you've had a great week, and let's see what your weekend has in store for you. Spirit, please give us some information on our lovely Cancers and their weekend energy reading, please. All right, so we have the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the King of Wands lets me know that you are feeling very in control of yourself, your surroundings, your domain at this point, and you're coming into the weekend feeling pretty good about that. A man's house is his castle, and of course that's for a woman too. Obviously, gender is neutral in tarot. But, I think you're feeling pretty good about being able to enjoy your weekend and have some time to just do what you want to do. Make some decisions, have authority over your weekend, schedule, and do what you want for yourself this weekend. The Moon card, typically it's a card of... kind of feeling disgruntled or a little bit out of sorts, perhaps. And you may feel that way this weekend. It may be a weekend where, although you feel like you're in full control, there's something that makes you feel a little bit off. And, you just don't know what it is. It could be something that you're having a difficult time making a decision about. Maybe you're, you just don't know, you're making a decision about something that is, going to be a life-changing, a life-altering decision. And they're saying, hey, take the weekend to think about it. And you're kind of like, that's a lot. Because I see the Knight of Pentacles here. And while the Knight of Pentacles is not a quick moving knight, he's standing still, he's just chill, So the thing is, he's pretty strong, sturdy, and steadfast. He's got some opportunities to bring some offers of, job offer, financial offer, things like that. And that may be the situation. Those may be on the table, or they may be things that you're considering. And I think that's possibly what we're looking at here. I think that the situation here is that you have a fantastic life right now. You feel very happy in your life. You are, the boss, king of your domain here, and you're happy in general. And, everything is good with your household, your relationship, in general. But, I feel like maybe you've been offered an opportunity, okay? And they've said, we need an answer by said date. And maybe that date is approaching very quickly. And you may have been putting it off, hesitating, waiting, because you just aren't clear. You're not clear, you are kind of like just back and forth. You're generally uncomfortable because you're like, everything's going so great. This might be a fantastic offer, or this could be the offer that just really upsets all of this that I already have. Do you trade stability and take the risk for something that could be great financially, because everything's really going great. Why, I mean, my money might be able to be better, but is that going to cost me my relationship? Am I going to have to pour everything into my work? Is this going to cost me my peace of mind because I'm going to have pinnacle work stress or job stress? Or, is this going to cost me my home life work balance because I'm going to be working all the time if I take this opportunity? You're really contemplative with this because, the moon it's kind of a discord card. And I think what's happening is you've got a decision that you've been having weighing on you, and this weekend is the weekend that is probably either the end of your time frame or very close. You're getting close to the end of the time frame where they wanted a decision, on whatever this news is, whatever this offer is, whatever this opportunity is. And you're not necessarily trusting what you should do. So, I mean, I think at this point, this is what your weekend is going to be. It's going to be a contemplative reflection weekend where you're going to be kind of just weighing all your options. Pro con list, is it worth the risk? Is it ever worth the risk to, this could be something that turns out to be absolutely great, or it could be more money, more problems. What do I do with that situation? Because everything's pretty good right now. I mean, it's pretty good. Now, I'm not the top of the top, I'm not the ace. I'm not the emperor. I'm not the world in my hand, but I'm pretty damn good right now. But this opportunity is there, and it's something that I've really, really, really been interested in. I've been thinking about. I could probably make a really great go of it. It could make things even better. It could take awesome relationships and combine it with awesome money, or it could be what absolutely destroys everything. What do I do? Here's two dogs barking at the moon, and this is like your inner being. This is you right now. This is the devil on each shoulder are these dogs, is what I feel. I feel like you've got one dog that's saying, you know what, take the risk. It's going to pay off. And you've got another dog barking in your ear saying, don't do it. It's not worth it. You know what? You've got it pretty good now. Why? If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I feel like, and then this, you've got a lobster in the middle, and this lobster in the middle, he's like, okay, make a damn decision before the moon goes down. So I think that's what your weekend is. You are feeling a little under the gun this weekend. That's the energy I'm getting from you, Cancer. So I feel like you have to make a decision about it, about your relationship, about your opportunities, how you're going to proceed with this. What the decision is. You just don't know what the answer is yet. And that's something that you're going to have to really sit and ponder. What I would recommend is, discussing it with family, discussing it with your most trusted people, discussing it with the people that matter most to you, those who would be affected too, and just do the best you can to try to make a due diligence choice. That's the best you can do. So let's get some advice cards. I think of any of the signs I've read so far, you would be the one who would need advice the most, because you are facing a what looks like a weekend of ponderance, deep introspection. So let's see what we've got for you here. All right, so attracting, not chasing. So anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way. With this, I think this is going along with this, and it's part of it saying to me, Only you know what the opportunity is that's being discussed here. But I think that the thing is that if this person or opportunity is chasing you down, if it's something that almost feels too good to be true, because it's just like, no, we need it now, right now, come on, right now, let's do that. If it's pressing you, then maybe it's not right. Or maybe it's just too good to be true, and it's schemy, not good. If it's something that's attracting you and you're attracting it, and it's a mutual feeling of, okay, we both respect the opportunity and the chance and our talents and our skill set, then maybe that's a different feeling, a different vibe. So just consider the vibe here with this. That might be something to take into consideration, and use your gut for that. Clearing debts, that's another thing to consider. You're the King of Wands here. You're not the King of Pentacles, but you're the King of Wands, so everything is good. But the fact that you're considering this offer means that you potentially want something more financially. And it may be because it's a debt situation that you're in. That may be something you need to weigh and consider when making your decision. But if you're not in any debts, then maybe that answered your decision too. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm not in any debt. I really don't have substantial debt whatsoever, especially nothing that I'm not already easily covering, and still having great work-life balance, great everything in life. Then maybe you think, why risk it? I don't need it. That's something to consider. And bountiful nature. And I think for this typically just says to me that, ground yourself. Anytime I think of something with bountiful nature, I think ground myself. Just kind of ground yourself. Take a walk in nature. Think. Ground yourself to whatever is most basic in your life. Nature is natural necessity. That's kind of how I think of it. So whatever is most basic need in your life. If right now your most basic need is to feed yourself, and which I can't see, because you wouldn't be at the king of any position if you were that bad off, then obviously you would take this position. But if your most important need right now is just general happiness, you're already there. But if you are happy yourself, but you're surrounded by upcoming things, let's say you've got triplets that are about to go to college, and okay, right now I'm doing okay, but within a year I'm going to be absolutely debt-ridden, stressed out, and the most important thing are my kids. Basic necessity of grounding myself in nature, my kids. I gotta do something about these pentacles. That's another option to think about. I mean, ultimately, think of what's most important to you, put that first, and you will come out with the right answer. The fact is that you have an opportunity. You're already in a good place. That's better than most. And you have an opportunity, which is more than most. So be grateful, be happy, enjoy, and I hope you have a contemplative and positive weekend that gets you the answers you need. I hope everything works out for you, and I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share. If it did not, check out some of the other channels again, as I mentioned, and also hopefully I'll see you back next week for your second week of February reading. It's good seeing you. Bye-bye.